woman, open it. Let me go light these devils on fire here in the spirits for the wiretaps.
We live on both, sir.
No sweat. Yeah, okay. In our kingdom, we have prisoner. It's punishment. You get judgment right there, or swiftly. They would have somebody might argue this was a prison, but it wasn't a prison. It's like a holding cell. That would be under the judge's house, right? Anytime when we had judges, like anytime in the book of Dan, Samson, in the book of Dan, with Samson, right? The book is Judges, right? The judge, who would be, your priest or your head priest at a certain time now, right? The judge is the one who would, make the decisions in that area. And if something was done, he had a holding cell under his house where whoever would stay.
Right.
Like if they had, let's say you from New York and you come in here, you do some bullshit and you steal something, you steal cow from somebody. Your sentence might be get your hands cut off, or it might be you have to work off the value of that cow now. And it's going to take a while. So you're going to sleep there. You understand? The judge, he has quarters under his house, and you have a key. You lock it and unlock it. All right, time to go in, son. But if you think about it, it's still a little bit more brotherly than a goddamn prison system. You get it, where you're coming out, you're working, everything, but you stay in there until, you work your debt off. But, prison, no. For what?
Right.
To waste whose money? Whose money?
Right.
Shit. I want my horses to have gold horseshoes. You think I need money wasted on 3 squares on a cut? No, nigga. Stone till death.
Right.
Cut your hands off. Cut your head off. That's prison reform in the kingdom.
Right.
That's reform. You see it once, it's going to help you.
Right.
And brother, ooh-wee. I ain't even watched the whole thing, I ain't seen the whole tape yet. You see, just when he said mama, I was like, well, he on his way out now, because he had to be delusional to be saying mama. I stopped it right there. I can't watch this brother die. I couldn't watch no more. He should have sent me and saying, yo would have to come visit me in DC right now tonight and day out first in 1D. You know what I mean? No shoelaces, cap. Go on. Carry on the truth. But swift justice is what's going to alter people's actions. Swift justice. Without swift justice, the same thing is going to happen. Like they fire him. Anybody know why they fire him so quick? Like whenever in any shooting history have they fired a cop that quick?
Never, sir.
Never. Why? Anybody know why they fired him? Go ahead.
To give the illusion that was justice being served.
Something else. Something besides that.
Couple times.
Go ahead,
This is the Minnesota?
Yeah.
I just heard that they fired 4 cops.
Yeah. They fired 4 them.
I say the riot. Because the riot.
I think it's a little more sinister. I think they want to let them out to dry so that if they're fired, they can't be represented by the police organization.
That's it. Mm-hmm. The police done sabotage with these bastards right now.
Right.
It's COVID time. You mother effers kill this dude.
Right.
And you saw what happened last time in Minnesota.
Yep.
Now all of us had to come out here with these niggas who full of COVID.
Right.
And you murder the dude too. So now any lawsuit is coming to the PD. Any criminal charges is the PD. Now the PD had to spend we cutting ties with you.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's because liability. Now you're on your own.
Right.
Now this is people versus a civilian versus the state of Minnesota. You get the point?
Right.
It's different. Now would you imagine if it's the state have to respond to something like that?
Right.
Like imagine now the state was found in fault. That's all sorts of reform programs. people might lose their slaveries versus John Doe murder one. Now you get the point? It's damage control.
Right.
But of course, for our people, you know, they're gonna pass it off as the beginning of justice. But for our people, we done beyond that so much. I think we done reach the point where, you know, the arresting somebody is not gonna make a difference. Charging them is not gonna make a difference. And they even prison time. Like, I think black people now ready for the death penalty.
Right.
Like we're there. Like with Trayvon, the arrest was celebrated.
Right.
You get the point?
Okay.
With you know, with all the others that came up with Eric Garner. That Eric Garner thing was straight. You good? You sure? You need to go check it. Then go show them who you are.
No, that's still coming out. That's all.
Okay, that's all right. No sweat.
I'm right.
You need to go out there and show them, you know, you're not to be played with. Do it. Do it, huh? Do it. You're not to be played with. You're the wrong one. All right? Go ahead.
I had a question. So it was from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't able to attend. Do heathens think we heathens?
Say that one more time.
Do heathens think that we're heathens?
Okay, I understand what you're saying. You mean it like, if they think that we are, what, not the Jews?
Sir, Salapia. It's just a thought that came to my head.
No sweat.
And I was like, I wonder, do they look at us like we look at them?
They look at us worse, sir. They look at us worse than we look at them. You know what I mean? Hey, there's lightning. There's my good old lightning. The only lightning that the thunder, brother, he outrun the thunder.
I'm trying to tell you, the sound don't matter.
You still gonna get that look, right? They look at us worse than how we look at them.
Right.
It's impossible for us to even look at them with the same disdain because we're not in a position of power. Like, could a dog really look at you worse than you look at a dog? At the end, he might want to bite you. You know, he might, you know. But at the end of the day, he a dog. You get the point? That's where we are in society. Like, we are the very bottom. We are, you know, scraping the pot always.
Right.
You get the point? We ain't, you know, we ain't nowhere in society where we demand any sort of respect.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So they look at us worse all the time.
Right.
At all times, it's worse than how we look at them. You know what I mean? It's not even close. It's not even the things. Just think about it. When injustice happens to us, do they intervene and stop? When things happen to them, do we intervene? We do. We stop and say, nah, you can't do that. That's wrong. Don't do that to him.
Right.
We intervene. We don't look at them anywhere close to what they look at us at.
Right. Right.
You understand? We ain't doing that. We don't go into the nail salon, right? The women don't go into the nail salon and wear a mask. Now this is before COVID. Before COVID, the Chinese was wearing masks all the damn time.
Yeah, I'm a concert.
And when black people are around, they cover their face, cover their nose. You get the point?
Right.
They act like we are just filth. We don't do that to them. Right? We don't do that to them. They don't come on the train and then we switch seats.
All right.
You get the point?
Right.
We don't look at them like they, you know, you bring a party up in here. Sister's trying to bribe me up in here, boy. Ooh, and it's hot too. Give me one of them plates, sir. Give me one of them plates, bro. There's a full out party up in here. Now, you see, give the sister a hand. Sister know what she's doing. I can't get you into the kingdom, sis, but yeah, I mean, 2 water too. Y'all can get down too, all right? If you all want. Since you ain't got no goats in that bag, though. You sure? Yeah. Don't worry, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. 2 water. Come up in here with the full out bag. You walking bag. No, give me this. Put that back up. There's them plates right there under the. Come on, Bukwa. I told you there's only one of you in Bukwa. There's only one of you in the whole world.
Right, God. So like,
Go ahead.
if I may, what you're saying is so heavy. I remember being in the corner stores, and they don't even want to touch your hand when they're giving you your goddamn change.
Pull it back.
They pull it back like you so
exaggerating the
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But they can just drop it.
Right, come
But
on.
they
Come on.
exaggerate the shit like,
Right.
you are, boy,
Right.
you know, not to be.
Right.
So yeah, we don't understand that as a people. We were this, especially now in this captivity, we were cultured in being powerless, and not having power is such. It changes how you process things. You understand? It changes exactly how you receive things and how you say things, how you process things. It changes everything about your whole life.
Right.
Just like a dog. A dog don't go in the fridge and make a sandwich. He sit there and look hungry until you give him a sandwich.
Right.
No justice, no peace.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
That's a dog.
Right.
That's how they look at us, because somebody with power would go in the fridge and take a sandwich. Now, if they knelt down on a Chinese neck right now, or who's Kim Jong-un's China?
No,
Kim Jong-un Korea.
Korea.
They're there with Korea right now. What Kim Jong-un do?
They probably talking about sending missiles over here.
Yep. When you remember Otto Warmbier? Otto Warmbier. You don't know who Otto Warmbier is? Otto Warmbier went in Korea and did some dumb shit.
Oh yeah, come.
Drugs or look him up. What were they arresting him for?
Come.
They arrested him for some dumb shit he did over there, thinking, it's all good. He could go anywhere and just, do anything because, he's an American. Right? Otto Warmbier and I think a few other devils went to Korea. They do it in Singapore and Thailand and get away with it. I think Singapore, they get caned the whole lot. All right, look it up real quick. Tell me exactly what he did.
God, no to it says Otto Warmbier was an American college student who was in prison in North Korea in 2016 on a charge of subversion.
Subversion. But what did he do? What did they say he did?
He said he was convicted of attempting to steal a propaganda poster from his hotel.
Right? So he want to take this damn poster as if it's a souvenir.
Right.
And he can't remove this thing from their, place.
Right.
They charge him with what?
Subversion, sir.
Subversion, not theft, not grand larceny, subversion.
Right.
Like he trying to subvert what they doing. But he was now, how you so have the high school prank.
Yep.
Or your seniors year prank, where they prank he trying to steal this damn poster.
Right.
It's a propaganda poster that they have in the hotel, propaganda for Korea against America or whatever.
Right.
He trying to bring it back as a souvenir, knowing he couldn't take it.
Right.
But still, I'm gonna just take it. They ain't gonna do nothing. Look at them, they yangs. Where's Otto Warmbier today?
He's dead.
He's dead. Come. They didn't kill him. They just put him in a cell until he died.
Yeah.
And Trump said, release him now. Kim Jong-un said, no problem. And he sent him home in a pine box.
Mm-hmm.
He came back in a box on a plane.
Right.
You get the point? Now that's going to the fridge.
Right.
And making a sandwich.
Come.
That's power. They didn't march. They didn't threaten to shut down Chinatown or Koreatown or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They just said, okay, we got one of yours. You ain't going to see him again. That's that.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. And they're gonna back them up now. Like we as a people, we are not in a position of power. And we don't have leaders. That's the most important thing. We don't have leaders that guide us to power or demand power or even display power.
Right.
You get the point? Our leaders make us more a beggar,
right,
more like a dog, more like a lap dog, just just around. You get the point? That's how our leaders are.
Okay.
Our leaders do not enforce it. You get the point?
Okay.
Who are they have? Somebody at the hand? Go ahead.
That's the Edomite that you were talking about?
Who? The dude who died?
Yeah.
Otto Warmbier. Yeah, he a devil. Of course. No, that's the other thing. All right. Countries are not going to hold a black hostage. Who the hell paying for you?
Right.
You're worthless. I believe in the Iran-Contra scandal. Who know about that? Bukwash, you might know. right? Wasn't there Black Americans too with that, and they let Israelites go?
Yes.
They let, okay, the Iran-Contra scandal, right? Lord allow I'm teaching this soon. The Iran-Contra scandal was a whole drug trade, arms trade, hostages trade between America, Israel, Iran, Nicaragua, or Peru. Nicaragua, I want to believe.
So like I think it was San Salvador.
Sure, not Nicaragua. The Contras. It might be some either. No, hold on. One of the two. San Salvador, El Salvador, or Nicaragua. It's Nicaragua, right?
Okay.
So it was a whole drug trade between them four, where America got drugs from the Contras in Nicaragua, who was fighting against the Nicaraguan government.
Right.
America gave them guns that Israel, boys, they bought the guns from Israel in the back door. They bought the guns from Israel, I think, and Iran. Even though they was telling everybody don't deal with Iran.
Yep.
Took the guns, supplied the Contras in Nicaragua because they was trying to destabilize. Who was the president? It was Noriega. They was trying to destabilize Noriega. So they was funding the opposition to Noriega, which was a military. They was trying to overthrow the country.
Right.
So it was like, guerrilla warfare. You have a certain branch of the military up in the jungle. They are separate. They getting the guns flown in on CIA planes. As payment for the guns, the Contras was giving them heroin or cocaine, pure shit.
Yep.
Not straight, straight from that leaf. Flying right back into America, and they put it on the streets with Freeway Ricky Ross in the West Coast, and then it made its way all the way across America.
Right.
And then from there, you got your heroin trade. All the money the drug dealers was making from that cocaine, more than 50% probably went back to the CIA to go buy more guns,
right,
to eventually raise the money up to pay the ransom for Iran. All right, hold on one second. Shalom, so the option chapter. I'm too up. So, hey, the general, okay, I'll call back home after the class. All right, no sweat. No sweat. Two hours. The option chapter. Yeah. So now they did this whole drug trade, this whole backward thing, and destroyed us on the streets of America,
right,
in order to pay for the hostages. But Iran knew something. Iran knew that America wouldn't pay for niggas, and they let all the black hostages go.
Yep.
I think they kept them hostages for what, like a year and a half, almost 2 years or something like that. And they said, yo, all of your plastic book. We keep you because America is not going to pay for you.
Right.
There's no outright for you. You get give it the word of the Lord. We'd be able to be without, not just without any answer. There's an answer to them murderers and doing what you do. Because our Lord, the laws of the world are only strong survive. That's the only strong survive. And the Lord is the one who easy work for us. Not strong. We are not strong in this. Get the point? And
no, so like I say, like that was heavy so far.
No.
You said if I could actually use my hand, but like that's an absolute fact, and that like nobody, you know what I'm saying? No, nobody.
It's the trouble for all to conquer. Right. We just to accept it and be like Hamites, just just serve as nicely master. But that's in our spirit doctrine. Just that long question, right?